Wahoo is right, Jonna Hoover Green.
Yes.
You're already in.
She has more energy than any person I know.
You want to wake your day up. You don't need a Monster or a Bang energy drink. You need some Jonna Hoover Green in your day.
There you go.
That's what you need. That's what you need. We're back. Another fantastic episode of Lancaster Connects. We did something for the first time ever. Well, not the first time ever, but the first time in a long time this weekend.
I don't know what that is.
He literally said, so do you want to talk about this as we open up?
We did an expo.
There it is.
The Universal Gym on Oregon Pike. Fantastic. What would you want to? What do you call that? Exercise, fitness, everything under one roof.
A gym,
the gym,
fitness center,
track. There's a bunch of people running around the track in there. They have what do you swim in? A pool. Gosh, wake up, Ben. They've got a pool in there. Chiropractor.
Should Jeff maybe do this one solo?
Go ahead.
Wow.
Well, you did say if I keeled over during the episode that I wouldn't be revived, that the show would go on. So
that's right. Well, the show must go on.
If you'd said again.
The show must go on. Yeah, so with all of that, we did the Universal Athletic Club open house.
Yep.
Wonderful fitness center. We thank Donna for putting it on our radar, having us come out and do it. Really a great club. A lot of amenities, a lot of great perks going on. They have a hydrotherapy massage recovery room, which is just pretty cool. So if you're into getting yourself improved through fitness and health and well-being, I would definitely check out Universal for sure.
You know what I didn't know? We met the chiropractor, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they had a chiropractor on site. They have a salon on site. I didn't know that. Oh, did you get a haircut there?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking. I'm looking at myself. I think I need a haircut. So maybe that can be my go-to.
It's the least of your problems,
right there. Oh my goodness. But I wouldn't have expected that in Universal. But they have all kinds of services.
Health and well-being, man.
Yep. It's all
you
related.
Feel better when you look good.
That's right.
Get your hair did.
Get your hair did. So our producer Chris has put on the screen, smash the love button. What that means is share, comment, like, of course, hit the love button, the little heart on YouTube and Facebook. Anybody that does that during this episode is going to win something.
That's right.
Anybody that likes, shares, comments. So Jonna is a contest entry. We're looking for
She's already in
many other contest entries during this podcast. What are they going to win?
$25 gift card, local restaurant. We got a whole bowl of them back there. You can come in, pick your own. A lot of great restaurants in there. San Juan, Yorgos. Just a bunch of great local.
There's 20 or 25 in there.
Bunch of great local restaurants. This show, though, thanks again for watching it. So Lancaster Connects, the show about small business and small charity success in Lancaster County. We showcase the battle on Main Street, big versus small, David versus Goliath. And really, we bring you the best of what makes Lancaster so great. So, yeah, he's the Ben McClure.
I am of Gardner's Mattress and More and Lancaster Connects podcast.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
you are?
Well, see, you would introduce.
Oh,
this guy is off his stuff today. I'm Jeff, and we're going to move on.
Good.
We're going to move on.
Man,
you need some help. What would you?
I did have some cold medication this morning. Maybe there was something in it.
Oh, Ben's living life on the wild edge. He's got a little bit of Benadryl on him.
Right.
White Russian and 2 Benadryl, and Ben is on fire.
Is that my secret? Yes.
Anyway, so this podcast, yes, this is a podcast. So if you're listening to this, look, we appreciate you as a listener of our podcast. You can catch this as a podcast on any podcast app, as in the audio only. So you don't get all of the visual hijinks. That's okay. But you can catch it on any podcast platform that you might use. We also go live here, YouTube, on our Gardner's channel, Lancaster Connects channel, and the same on Facebook as well. So we broadcast this live every Monday at 2. And that's what we got. This week, though, exciting week coming up in Lancaster. It's the Extra Give week. Shauna.
I don't know.
So for our listeners,
I don't know how to answer.
Yeah, for our listener, it is. You should see his side of the office, what he has hanging. Like I have 2 extra polos if they get dirty. Ben's side of the office, you should see the secret. So for those listening, one of our great fans said, "Is Ben's secret like Victoria's secret?" You should see what he has on his side of the office in the closet. It's pretty astounding.
Maybe we'll do an episode from the office one time.
from our bombshell bunker office in the background.
With
Looks
no
nothing
windows.
like this, yeah. At any rate, back to business. This week is Extra Give Week. So this is something that is very cool that happens downtown Lancaster every year, just before Thanksgiving. I think the week before, in fact. And you can go to extragive.org. And I think we're going to show you that site here on the screen. Yep. For our listeners, it's extragive.org. And really just a fantastic event that happens in downtown Lancaster. Continue to raise millions upon millions of dollars each year. It gets bigger and bigger each year. I even believe last year, in light of COVID, I get so tired of saying that word. I'm sure you do too. But I think it was even bigger last year. And you know what? I think that's a great time to introduce our guest, John Erisman. John, can you tell us, was Extra Give just as big last year as it was years prior?
Absolutely. I know that we were, you expect the unexpected, and last year that happened. But I think the giving was incredible last year. I think they reached their mark of over 10 million, and this year it's going to be pretty special as well.
Yeah. Well, for those that don't know who's on the screen, and if you don't know, now you know.
He's kind of a man that needs no introduction,
right? I mean,
to most people in Lancaster.
To know Lancaster is to know John Erisman. John with Stratix Systems is joining us, and we're going to talk about all things that are wonderful about Lancaster. We got to know John over the years doing business together, and we're not going to so much talk about business stuff today as we're going to talk about really great Lancaster stuff. So, John, thanks for joining us, and we'll be back with you in just a minute or two.
Sounds good.
All right.
The Extraordinary Give, there's so much about Lancaster that's unique and cool, but I think the Extraordinary Give is just one of those things that I think separates Lancaster from a lot of other communities. I don't know of another community that gives the way that Lancaster gives to all the nonprofits and charitable organizations in Lancaster. And it's, to see it, I don't know how many years they're into it, but it's just grown and grown and grown every year. And it's amazing to see.
Yep.
The generosity of the people. Of course, if you pay any attention to the Extraordinary Give and the charities and nonprofits in there, you get to know the people that are behind the charities and hear their stories. And we'll actually have some of them coming up in future episodes here. But I just think it's an unbelievable thing that Lancaster does for its community.
Yep. I'll be going out Friday night to hang out with Bethany Christian Services. They invited us to partake in their little event. So thank you to Bethany. So yeah, just a wonderful, wonderful time. And it is the season. But we should be giving every day.
It's true.
But we're going to focus it for sure on Friday the 19th. So extragive.org. Sleep better tip for you. You got to pay the bills. And then we'll bring John back on. Remember, win a $25 gift certificate. Put something in the chat. Say hello.
Could be anything. A like, whatever.
Be careful.
Thumbs up.
That's the Benadryl truck. It could be anything. Be careful.
That's what Chris is in the background for. He filters.
That's right.
He filters the inappropriate responses.
Yeah, I don't think we get those. But anyway,
Probably
let's hope not. This one's about curbing your refrigerator raids. And I'll admit, I was a bad boy last night. I had a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal late, and I shouldn't have.
The late night cereal is I think a go-to for me.
It's a treat. Yeah, it's good.
Yep.
It's good. Do you know there's people that actually don't drink the milk at the bottom of the cereal?
Those people are lunatics.
Yeah, they are. Anyhow,
you have to slurp the bowl, right? Especially Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All this, it's like cinnamon milk.
It's good.
It's like, or if you have chocolate cereal and it's chocolate milk,
slurp the bowl.
You slurp the bowl. It's a good old McClure tradition.
Anyway, curb your refrigerator raids. It's all too common how we hear the kitchen calling our name at night. especially during those expertly crafted food commercials or us talking about late night cereal bowl slurping. Anyway, so I'm going to skip ahead. This is on page 38 and 39 of your Sleep Better book. We will mail you one.
We're trending.
I know.
Apparently we're trending.
I know. Well, I am a trend. You're you. Anyhow. We're going to read the list of foods that the American Sleep Association calls 10 foods that might help you sleep. So poultry, chicken or turkey has tryptophan.
Mm-hmm.
So your tryptophan coma is coming up here in a couple of weeks. Fish, vitamin B6 is abundant, and that can help you create melatonin. Yogurt is good as well. Kale, leafy green, is also rich in calcium, which again is important in helping make the sleep hormones work. Bananas are high in potassium, and that helps keep you asleep. Whole grains encourage insulin production. Honey, the glucose in honey lowers levels of eroxin, which is a neurotransmitter. Nuts, walnuts, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, all boost serotonin. Eggs, while popular in the morning, can make you sleepy, also having tryptophan. John says you need to use chocolate milk on your cereal.
No,
that's not
Jeff. That's a
that's somebody else. That's another Erisman. Look at that. Family show. Anyhow, that's not on the list of 10 foods to help you sleep good, but it sounds like a good idea. And white rice has a high glycemic index. That simply means they'll give you a natural increase in blood sugar and insulin, which in turn helps tryptophan go to work in your brain faster. So I know we went over that list fast. You want your own list, we'll get you your own book, your own Sleep Better book. Go to gardnersmattressandmore.com/sleep-better. We'll mail it to you for free. Just fill out the form at that webpage, and we'll get the copy out to you just as soon as you submit your form.
You know, I can't hear the word tryptophan without thinking of the Seinfeld episode where Jerry has his girlfriend because she's got all the toys.
Oh, yeah.
And feeds her basically a Thanksgiving dinner so she can fall asleep and he can play with all the antique toys. George was over there and they were playing.
I think there's a lot of Seinfeld found in just about everyday life.
It's a show about nothing.
That's right.
All right, so testimonial time. I wanted to take a moment, highlight our books again. We talked about our books last time. Vanna White's going to hold the other ones up here, but these are testimonials, handwritten testimonials. I know it's too far away from the camera to see the words, but every single page in here is a handwritten testimonial. The two with the yellow covers are from customers who have written about their happy buying experience.
Volume 1 and Volume 2.
Soon to be a Volume 3.
That's right.
We've got a back pain one, mattress replacement success one, but these are handwritten testimonials in book form. We can give these to customers as proof of who we are and how we can help. But wanted to take a moment to highlight a specific member of our team, our sales team. Drew, Andy, and Phil do a wonderful job when Jeff and I aren't here, which is a good chunk of the time during the week. Anybody coming in the door is going to be working with either one of our sleep experts.
Because we're doing cool stuff like Lancaster Connects.
That's right. That's right. So Bob, I can read the word. Bob from Lancaster wrote, Andy is extremely knowledgeable as well as being patient and kind. He's an extraordinary asset to your business, and Gardner's is fortunate to have him. He also mentioned his dream room was excellent, but Andy stuck out to him, and we often call Andy the Zen master around here.
Yes.
So patient and kind probably couldn't be better words to use to describe the service Andy provides here. So, but we strive to work as a team here. Anybody here can help. Drew, Andy, Phil, Jeff, myself. Fewer than we ever have before, right? But Drew, Phil, and
Well, you
Andy
make it sound like we don't work.
Well, we do work. We just work on other things, right?
Right. We work on setting up the process, setting up the merchandise, setting up all the experience points for our customers to really be able to talk about us the way they do. And these books are not a vanity play. These books are really, we're very proud of, because it's our customers speaking for us is really what it is. I'd rather have you as a potential new customer of ours hear from other customers that we've made happy. And that's what showcasing this is about. And, at the Universal Open House, it was the first time in nearly 2 years that we were at an event. And it was also the first time ever that we were able to showcase that kind of proof of being able to help people. And it's so nice to be able to say, look, I can tell you all about my products, but I'd rather my customers tell you about their experience with us. So you can get those books here in the store. You can go to our website, gardenersmattressandmore.com/reviews, or you can just look us up online on Google and Facebook, and you'll see the same amount of reviews or more reviews there. And that's that. We like to have our customers speak for us, even though we speak a lot on this show, right? Like you're thinking, Jeff, you haven't shut up for 16 minutes. And I won't, but when it comes to telling you about how we can help you with a mattress, I'll let the customers do the talking. Anyway, it's time for our guest.
Yeah, let's bring him back.
Mr. Lancaster himself, John Erisman. Welcome back on the show. We're happy you're here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah. Are you really excited or just a little excited?
I'm a little bit concerned about Ben, but other than that, yeah,
Well, we already said backstage before we kicked off, if he falls over, we keep going.
The show goes on.
The people of Lancaster need us.
I would
in
be
this
proud.
2 to 3 o'clock hour on their Monday.
Yep.
Absolutely.
They need us.
Absolutely.
So let's kick it off. So we met while you were with the Barnstormers, Lancaster Barnstormers. And, as Andrew is a tremendous asset for our business, I would say, really, you're a tremendous asset wherever you choose to hang your hat. But at the Barnstormers, we saw something as local business owners really special in partnering with you through the Barnstormers. And, you saw a lot of things there that were important in helping make the stadium the community center that it is today. So share with the listeners, like things that you either were a part of, maybe created. What'd you love most, or maybe it still happens? I hope it still happens at the stadium.
Yeah, it does. And it was a team effort for sure. I mean, just to go back to Gardeners, you guys had your mattress, at the stadium. I don't know if you remember, you guys actually physically had all of your equipment there, and people were able to test it out and see, hey, they can sleep better. So a shout out to you guys. But the Barnstormers was an opportunity to be creative in a way of connecting all the different types of businesses in Lancaster, whether it was a nonprofit, a faith-based organization, or a private business. It gave us an opportunity to bring all of Lancaster and all of what's good with Lancaster into one place, into one stadium. I mean, we had the farm show, we did a manufacturing night, we have the Christmas light show that's coming up, which is exciting.
That's right.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of amazing things that stadium has to offer, and Prince Street is Prince Street because of the Barnstormers. So,
Yeah, I always found that interesting about the Barnstormers Stadium itself. Like, that it's a baseball team, and people know the Lancaster Barnstormers, but they might not know that the stadium is much more, and the community that works in the stadium is much more than just baseball. And you mentioned a handful of events. It's basically a year-round thing. It's not just the baseball season. It's a year-round community center, really.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the baseball game itself is kind of like background music when you're driving down the road and, you're chit-chatting with the family and the music's playing. The baseball game, it does go on, and some of those games get late, but what people remember is the connections that they make, whether it's up in the suites, whether it's down in the seating bowl, whether it's at a company outing or all-you-can-eat barbecue event. It's just a fun-filled atmosphere. I mean, Clipper Magazine Stadium is just an epic venue, and I believe that they're involved with the Extraordinary Give that's coming up this Friday.
Yeah. And speaking of barbecue, you were kind of you said we're putting up a barbecue stand, and you just kind of did it, right? Is that the way I recall it?
Yeah. So the owners came to me and they were like, we need to build this Broken Bat beer deck. And a shout out to Alex Einhorn and Kristen Simon and a lot of people that made it happen. So we built it in the middle of the winter. Let me get myself in trouble. We didn't have a permit. We just did it. And we got, forgiveness. And that thing was an incredible, and it's still there. It's an incredible place to go have a beer and some great conversation.
John, what happens on Lancaster Connects stays on Lancaster Connects. So your secret is safe with us.
Well, that's good to know because I don't ever see your office.
Yeah. Yep. Good point. Well timed. Well timed.
Well, let's shift gears. So the thing that, John, we're personal Facebook friends, and why I call you Mr. Lancaster. You're always doing these really great inspirational posts in the morning. Your nature of giving, your giving heart, and I mean this truly, I think is fantastic. And I affectionately call you Mr. Lancaster for that reason. So what do you love the most about Lancaster? Whether that's the city, the county, or both? I'm
going to say second chances. I was born and raised in Lancaster, went through a really difficult divorce. Still dealing with the consequences of that with my children. And I'll tell you what, Lancaster County and the Barnstormers gave me a second chance to come back and to be grateful for what you have and to have those, opportunities to grow and to thrive in a county that offers so many opportunities. And so I would say the answer to that question is second chances for sure. And we talked before the show started, the love of my life, Dee, is just given me that opportunity to share and have the ability to go through the tough times. And it's been a unique experience for sure. So shout out to her. And
there you go.
Yeah.
Now I mean, what happens on Lancaster Connects doesn't always stay on Lancaster Connects, and now Lancaster knows John's got a great new wonderful person to do life with in Dee. So congratulations to both of you. I'm happy to see you both happy. That's great.
So Lancaster is a community of forgiveness and second chances. I like it.
Forgiveness, second chances, and good-looking couples that are enjoying life together. There you go.
There you go.
So you moved downtown.
Yes.
You were out in the suburbs of Lancaster. I guess that's appropriate to say, right? There's a proper city, and then there's the suburbs. Yeah. So why'd you do that? What do you love about living downtown?
I mean, I had an opportunity to downsize. I was living outside of the city. I saw it as an opportunity. I was in a transition time, moving into a new position with Dacio, and just decided that it was my kids were all out of high school, moving on to college, and had an opportunity to get a little downtown apartment and just experience it's just got so much spirit and opportunity. So to be able to walk, I can walk up to Franklin Marshall College and run around the track and, expend some energy that I have. I can walk downtown and meet people for a cup of coffee. I can go to a local brewery. If Ben isn't already there. Before the show, Ben, I ran into Ben like 4 or 5 times. So it's Ben does have fun. I want to know when he works, but no, I love it downtown, and it's been it's an interesting experience for sure. There's goods and there's some bad stuff, but at the end of the day, we're all trying to, we're all in the same ship, and we're all trying to get to the end of the day and make a difference in the community.
What would you say are the real strengths of downtown and living downtown? I mean, you mentioned some of the things that you do, but what is it about Lancaster City that's unique, and what separates it from other places?
I would say 2 things. The first one is people are more friendly than you would have that expectation. I think a lot of people think of a city and they immediately go to a negative connotation. So I would say that, there are so many friendly, diverse groups of people in downtown Lancaster. So that's number 1. Number 2 is the food. I love to eat. I love to work out, but I love to eat. And there's so many great restaurants downtown. Like this Friday night at the Extraordinary Give is going to be, it's going to be great because it's going to be a lively place. And in a few weeks, we're going to have the Christmas lighting ceremony, which is really neat to be at, bring the family. So those 2 things, the people and the food.
Yeah. So where can we improve the city? Where is focus needed?
I think more than anything, it's our time to be able to, and our time and our resources to give to others. Sometimes it's real easy to just to give money or, say, we hosted this event, but I think that the time and resources in downtown Lancaster are needed. Our generations behind us have had to deal with a lot in the last 18 to 24 months. So there's a lot of youth that are just, not able to have proper, supervision and role models. So I truly believe that our time and our resources to be given is a unique opportunity.
Yeah, and we've echoed that on the show. We call everything before working with our wonderful producer Chris Stone at Cast Ahead Productions. By the way, if you need a great podcast host, check out Chris and Cast Ahead Productions. But everything season 1 and ever since in season 2 and forward, we've been talking about all of these charities. I mean, anybody that you're going to get to know on Friday through Extra Give will welcome your donation, guarantee that. But they will equally welcome, if not more so, your time, because they've got to execute on the mission. Now, whether that's rescuing animals, dogs, we've had Lancaster Farm Sanctuary on,
Off the streets, just
off the streets, helping people get into off the street into apartments and homes. They need people to pick things up and put things down, literally. And so, and we've said, like, if we want you to donate money, but if you don't have the money, donate the time, because we all have the time. And these charities just need that time for sure. So we keep sharing that. We'll keep sharing it. John, thanks for pointing it out again.
A lot of nonprofits and charitable organizations are volunteer driven and volunteer run.
Yeah,
they are.
So,
and I would just make a comment there. I saw my brother is on. We go to Brightside Baptist Church every Thanksgiving morning. We carve turkeys, and we're carving like 15 to 20 turkeys and serving about 400 to 500 people. Don't have a chance to have a healthy meal. So the time is huge. Power Packs Project, just met with Brad Peterson. He's doing amazing things. He did some events at the stadium. Kavad Academy is another one. A Week Away Foundation is another one I want to shout out to. There's a lot of great nonprofits out there that would just welcome your time and your resources.
Yeah, for sure. So whatever you find that you connect to, whether your passion or your belief system, see if they can use your help, and not just your wallet help, but some time help. We always ask that. Before we move on to talking about the Extra Give a little deeper, you sent over some photos. Let's talk about what John's been up to. Let's get a little glimpse into John's life. So we're going to have Chris just bring up the photos in whatever order you're comfortable in. We'll let John share with our audience what he's been up to as of late.
Well, that was my first date with Dee at the Exchange. So that was a special night. And that's, the sunset from the Exchange is pretty epic. But that night,
looks like it.
Yeah, it was a wonderful night. So that's what
is that next to Tellus, right? It's like the building next to Tellus.
Yeah, it's high. It's a high. Yeah, it's a higher spot. So
it is, okay. Yeah.
And then that building there is the old where Shot and Bottle is. So
right.
Yeah, in the base floor.
That's the Grice building, right?
Yep, that's the old Grace building.
Yep.
So now that building, just since we've mentioned the Extraordinary Give multiple times, they do something unique with that building during the Extraordinary Give, right?
Yep, it's lit. There's several floors at the top there that are not being used yet, but they do some lighting for the Extraordinary Give. And then right behind there is Central Market as well.
Yep.
And my connection to that building, just since we're all thrown in here, that building was the attorney's office where I used the local attorney for my immigration case to become a citizen. Her office was out of there 2 years ago, September. So there's my connection. It's not as fun, but it's a connection.
It's an important one.
Yes.
Ooh.
Speaking of drinks,
Yeah.
well, Ben's drunk here on the show today. That's why he's acting the way he is. But
My mother watches this show.
how about it's all right. She knows.
This is definitely
yes.
this is a quick
Daily.
one. This is definitely a quick one. This is and that's Ben's secret. No, this was at the Finger Lakes. Dee and I took a little trip. We both were transitioning to new jobs and had a trip planned. So we went to the Finger Lakes and enjoyed some amazing wine. And we still have some, believe it or not. So Ben, you are not invited. You'll probably come drink all of it. That was a wonderful trip. And, we got back and both started new jobs. And Ben, I'm praying. I'm going to make sure your mom and I pray for you.
This is off the rails.
This show's taking a turn here. I like it.
So this is an exciting thing right here. So this was my orientation at Stratix Systems, a company that's been around 51 years. We have nearly 7,000 customers. And I got to be honest with you, I didn't even know of them when I was with Dacio, but I had that 2 years of building my book of business with Dacio and joined the Stratix team, which has been an incredible experience. Today's my 30th day. I have an amazing sales manager. The culture here is incredible. The family is amazing. I can say that we offer a lot of amazing service offerings. So
very good. So happy 1 month anniversary, John.
Thank you.
There's another good shot downtown Lancaster.
Yeah, so there's days when I come up to the YMSing corporate office. There's days when I work locally. And this is a early morning sunrise. It's not the best sunrise that I've seen. The best one was with Dee down at Ocean City, Maryland. We got the kids up and watched the sunrise there. But this is a pretty cool picture. You can see the school bus there to my right. It's tricky to take a picture as you're driving, but I don't recommend that.
Yeah. Ill-advised, but cool picture.
Right.
Thank you.
No school children were hurt in the capturing of that shot, thankfully.
And I'm an avid coffee drinker. So this was at Cafe 18, different places to grab a cup of coffee and drum up a conversation, drum up some business. It's all about that. I mean, we're trying to join, forces and partner with new clients. That's what it's all about.
Yep. Well, and I mean, you mentioned Cafe 18, and again, part of the show, the title is called Lancaster Connects. So if you're watching and didn't even know of Cafe 18 existing, now you do. And there's other options than the chain stores. And they're probably on your way from where you're going from point A to point B. So give them a chance. I think that's really important we're talking about a lot of things we all like about Lancaster on this show. We have to support Lancaster for us to continue talking about how much fun Lancaster is. And that's why this is our give back to the community to highlight these moments, highlight these charities, highlight these great businesses and great people like John that are part of the community. Do we have any others photos, Chris, or is that looks like we might have one more.
Oh, that's it. So that's at Prince Street Cafe, which it's on the way to work for me. So, and it's right across the Fulton Theater. Just saw Cinderella on Saturday night. It was incredible. Just a great show. But Prince Street Cafe, they have a really good avocado toast. If you're hungry, I know Ben's going to need to soak up some of those drinks. So when you go out, Ben, you need to make sure you order some food.
I can't even have the toast anymore. I'm gluten-free, so I got all kinds of challenges going on.
Avocado fingers.
Yeah.
Just dip your fingers in the avocado dip
But that can't soak up the other problem, apparently.
I love how this show we've just turned the whole corner here.
Lancaster Connects and Rehab.
Ben has a whole problem. Anyway, let's talk about the extra give a little bit. So, in your actual time that you'll be focusing on. So, I think we talked about what we love about the Extra Give, but what do you think is so unique about what we're doing here in Lancaster with the Extra Give, John?
Well, I think it's great to be a cheerleader for everyone. There's 500 and some nonprofits that are on the list of the Extra Give, and everybody's trying to say, hey, please, join our fundraiser, please join our networking event, please come down and hang out by, at our event and give. People are sending out text messages, social media posts, they're emailing you, and all of these different nonprofits have a special part of connecting Lancaster. And so Lancaster Connects has done an amazing job because I know Dawn was on from Bethany Christian Services the other week, which is, I watched that show, did a great job. And I know we have some connections that are going to be on here in the next couple of weeks. And that's what it's all about, is connecting the dots, because if you're able to do that and help each other out, that's going to come back tenfold to you and your business.
Yeah, I just sitting here as we're talking about the Extra Give, I was reminded that I forget who asked us to sponsor, but it maybe Lancaster newspapers, where we paid for a video commercial for a charity through the Extra Give to kind of give them a little more oomph to their campaign. You remember that? It was a few years back.
I do.
I think it was Pity's Love Peace in E-Town that we directed that to, because I like dog rescues. That's my thing. I've got 2 wonderful pit bull rescue dogs, but yeah, I mean, you're right, John. There's 500 charities. If you just look at the 80-20 rule, 100 of them are going to get a lot of the spotlight, a lot of the limelight, a lot of the dollars, which means 400 charities are going to, not be left wanting. That's a very negative view, but it's just the simple reality of things. Anytime you start putting groups of people or things together, the 80-20 rule just happens. It's the way the universe works. So if you're looking for something to donate to, a cause to donate to, I would suggest, if you're not already connected to something, look at number 101 and on, as far as like after the Extra Give. If you can't make it out, if you can't donate, look for number 101 and forward from there, to see who you could give money to, who you could give time to, because they need it. I mean, nothing against like United Way. I know it's Kevin Ressler. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Great guy, great charity. United Way is going to be just fine. They've got help. They've got the funding, which is all great, and they need to continue to do their mission. But there's a lot of charities on that list that need your Lancaster help. So that would be my suggestion. You're hanging out in a few different places. Why don't you share the charities that you're excited for?
Yeah. So Friday happens to be Dee and I, our anniversary, so we're going to celebrate. We're going to hit a couple different locations downtown Lancaster. I know that Power Packs is having theirs right there on King Street at a local establishment. Again, it's right downtown. It's right near Passenger Coffee, and they're having like an event there. So we're going to be popping into different places. There is some free. I mean, everything's free downtown. So they're doing some concerts and whatnot. And going back to what you just said, I would encourage people to go to the website of these nonprofit organizations, these charities, and do a little research before you start, giving $25 here or $100 there, and see what they actually do for the community. And that is key. And some of these websites, like you mentioned, have a video that showcase what they do and how they affect the community. And that's what you guys are doing here with Lancaster Connects, is you're trying to provide an opportunity for people to make that connection.
Yep.
And some of the people that I was fortunate enough to become, be partners with when I was with the Barnstormers. I mean, your clients for life. Doesn't matter if it's imaging or IT or content management. It is your business partners and your life partners, and that's pretty cool. And it's pretty unique to be able to say that. That's what Lancaster provides, is that unique opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So thanks for sharing about that. Good luck on Friday with everything that you're doing.
If you catch John out, you get a prize.
Follow him around. Apparently I've done that too.
Ben's the master at that game.
I've done that too. So, John, we'd be remiss to not highlight what John Erisman is doing today and some of the things you're doing at Stratix. So go ahead, tell us a little bit about how maybe that came to be, you being there, and of course what you do at Stratix Systems.
Yeah, I first of all, John Lewis, the CEO and president of Dacio, gave me a chance to get into a very interesting business with imaging, and I spent 2 years there. I mean, he gave me a shot, and then I was able to move up to the varsity team of Stratix Systems. And as you can see on the website there, we are involved with a lot of different service offerings. We have content management, IT, imaging, and I made my first sale on Friday. I mean, I haven't even been here a month. I've already made a sale, and it's just incredible. You can see they're part of the Inc. 5000, but our corporate headquarters is off the hook, cutting edge. We have a 97% first time fix rate. When you talk about service, customer service is pretty darn important. And the Stratix family here is just, we work hard, and we're all cheering for each other. We had a fellow colleague today has been working on a 6 machine deal with a company. They just closed it today, and it's been a great start. It's tough work though. I mean, you got to really put the time into it. Especially the way the world is. Some people want to meet virtually. I'm a big face-to-face guy, but Stratix Systems is here to stay, and we have over 120 employees, 7,000 customers. We're all over the region. We have offices in New Jersey, Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia, Reading, and soon to be, hopefully, in the great county of Lancaster.
That's awesome.
That's very good to hear. And a family-owned company, right?
Yes.
Is that what? Yeah.
Family-owned company, which is incredible. So they've been around 51 years. Back in the day, they were known as Copy World, and they saw, they had a lot of foresight and saw the future was going to change. People aren't just, pushing buttons and printing a bunch of copies. Now they're integrating it with all of their computers. So we do a lot of content management and IT, and so they renamed it to Stratix Systems, and just an incredible group of people, super leadership, and we're all working as a team.
Well, very good. Well, congratulations on that first sale, that first month. Doing life with your new partner in life, D.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of her name for a second. Went off the top of my, just like flew off right there for a second.
You were thinking about Ben. That's what you were thinking about, because Ben's just, he's been following us around.
I gotta watch out for my guy here. Anyway, we've got a couple of questions for you at the end. We're going to do a little more business, and we'll be right back with you, John. So we still have some discontinued floor models here at Gardner's. These mattresses are at least 50% off of our everyday low price. And I say it that way because everything gets marked 50% off. And then depending on its story, kind of think of these mattresses like the sad little puppy that needs to be rescued. Okay. If it has a bigger discount plus 50% off, plus 10, plus 20, plus 30, maybe another 50% off, which the quick go around the bush on the math there would mean if it was normally a $1,000 mattress, you're going to buy it for $250.
Did you say $250?
I did.
Wow. That's a $750 discount. I'm just mathing it up here. That's an incredible savings.
It is.
Like a lot of those in that stack, there's a bunch of full size. I know that we have flippable 2-sided beds, great for guest bedrooms, great for kids, college students, or every night bed for the master bedroom. There are some fantastic values in that stack. I know, because we moved some of them.
We moved some of them.
No.
We did.
No.
So we've still got some of those left. So come on out and score yourself a deal. Black Friday's coming up. So all of our Black Friday promotions are in swing or soon to be in swing. You can go to gardnersmattressandmore.com/sales for the most up-to-date information and sales offerings. So that's that.
Should we pick a winner? We picking a winner? Or no, that's at the end. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Skipped ahead.
This guy. This is what I got to deal with.
I'll be better next week.
This Benadryl's hitting him hard right now, I think, or whatever it is. Anyhow, so John, we do this little thing called Connection Cocktail, which, imagine who thought of that title. So 3 questions to kind of wrap up your time here on the show. First question, what's your favorite thing to do in Lancaster?
My
absolute favorite thing.
My absolute favorite thing to do is to date the downtown and explore the different restaurants. And I'll tell you what, we both like dry red wine, and we were at Josephine's on Saturday night for the Fulton Theater, which is they completely redid it during COVID. Absolutely incredible experience, and they had a piano bar there, and it was just so neat to be able to. We were there celebrating, each other, but that's my favorite thing to do downtown.
Josephine's, that's across from Market, downstairs where cars used to be.
Yes.
It used to be cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So growing up in Lancaster all your life, you've certainly been in a buggy before, an Amish buggy. Is that right?
Yes, actually dressed up as Santa Claus.
Really? So tell us that story.
No. I'm not going to go.
He's going to leave us hanging.
You asked, it was yes.
With all that I've shared today, you won't tell us that story? All right.
Shared or scared?
Yeah, right.
No, I'll just say this, that I have a Santa Claus outfit that when I was with the Barnstormers, I would drive around to all of my clients and stop and drop off, a thank you card, which Stratix has a super thank you card, and just drop off a gift as Santa Claus and spend the entire day. It's a nice touch point. So that tradition will continue.
Okay.
Good.
Last question. What part of Lancaster do you like to impart the most or share with family or friends who are not Lancaster folks? So what do you have to absolutely get people to share with them about our great county and community?
That's the toughest cocktail connection question we've ever had.
Yeah, it's
hard hitting.
I would say 2 things. Most people would say, it's a restaurant, take them to this restaurant, whatever. I think taking them to Lancaster Central Market and experiencing that, because it's all homegrown, family, organic, farm to table stuff. The other thing that is really unique about Lancaster is the churches that we have. Every city has churches and every town has churches and county. But when I think about Lancaster Connects, we are a very diverse, county, very diverse. But for some reason, people want to come here. And whether whatever part of their life they're in, everybody says, oh, it's a great place to retire. It is, but it's a great place to live and enjoy, building relationships. So I would say the 2 things: Central Market and the churches here.
Very good. Very good.
I found a gluten-free shoe fly pie in Market a couple months ago. I was like,
for a second, I thought you were going to say a gluten-free church, but anyway. See what I have to deal with, John? It hasn't gotten any easier.
All day long for 11 years.
Your mom and my mom need to get together because
there we go.
My mom would have said, she'd have said at the beginning of the show, go sit in the car. We'll go wait in the car. Let Jeff handle this.
Well, John, thank you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you very much. Appreciate you being here, taking the time. Nothing but continued success. Congratulations on your new relationship. many well wishes and happiness there for the both of you. And we really thank you for taking the time. And congratulations on joining the Stratix team.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to be a guest on Lancaster Connects, if you like these kinds of hijinks, like to make fun of this guy, we welcome that. Go to lancasterconnects.com/guest. There's a simple form there. Fill it out. What we really do want to highlight Lancaster County businesses doing good for Lancaster. If you're a small business kind of battling it on Main Street up against the big corporate chains, you're a great story for Lancaster Connects, and charities as well. If you're a smaller charity, volunteer-led charity, giving back to the Lancaster community, we definitely want to highlight you and your story and the people you serve. So go to lancasterconnects.com/guest, and you can fill out the form, and we'll be in touch to get you on the show. I'm going to tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, it's almost gift giveaway time, but yeah, YouTube. Just search up Lancaster Connects on YouTube, Facebook. We have a Facebook page. Jeff's Facebook page, my Facebook page. Your LinkedIn page or no?
We're not on LinkedIn
Not
yet.
on LinkedIn
LinkedIn's playing some games. We'll get there.
But, definitely Facebook, Lancaster Connects Facebook page, and Lancaster Connects YouTube page. Those are the two main places.
Yeah.
Comment. As the screen says, this is your last chance to win
It is
a fabulous prize, $25 gift certificate to a Lancaster restaurant. We've had a handful of comments. Dawn and Caleb. Dawn said, congrats on everything. Caleb said he loves Lancaster, beautiful area. We've had Jonna and Jeff Erisman comment. So
I feel like, remember Romper Room when the teacher lady host at the end said, I see Ben and I see Jeff and I see Julie. That's what I just had that flashback.
Yeah. That's going like early 80s, man. You just went way back.
Way back
Machine.
Way back machine.
So last chance to enter.
Yeah. Speaking of machines, why don't we have our producer Chris fire up that gift selector randomizer machine? Oh, we had a troll.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Of course. Well, we have to explain this now.
Oh my goodness.
So for our listeners, when you do this kind of a show, when you get to be kind of a big deal like we are,
get on the radar.
So what you might have saw on the screen. So unfortunately, we're a live show, right? And
oh man,
we've had this idiotic thing. Yes, congratulations to Dawn Peters. Thank you, Dawn, for being on our show and tuning in. You can come into the store, collect that gift card. But yeah, you might have saw something a little nefarious, a little silly. We get these from time to time. You get these. We see it on our Facebook feed.
They don't win.
Yeah, trolls don't win around here. But we see it sometimes in our Facebook comments. You might see this on other pages you go to. But yeah, we can't control who stops in, but we can throw them out of the room. But unfortunately, I guess we learned that they can get in the winning randomizer machine. So they don't win the prizes, though. But anyway, that was fun.
That was a level of unexpectedness.
So Don, congratulations to Don. You can come in anytime we're open.
Yep.
Pick your choice of the $25 gift card.
Some of them are downtown.
Some of them are
restaurants.
downtown. Some of them are around the county. On that note, I think we wrap it up.
We're done.
I think so.
We're done. Yep.
There's D. D, thanks for tuning in.
Entertained.
Thanks for the entertainment. We're glad you joined us. Boy, that troll he's not getting through. I see it. It's pretty funny. This person's hanging in there long term. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. And
oh my goodness.
Thanks so much for joining us on this episode of Lancaster Connects. We'll see you next week.